Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Mog's workshop. Here is a 4-inch square of cardboard. How exciting! What are we going to do with it? Well, we're going to start with this kit. I always like the idea of a tiny television set, so here's all of the bits and bobbins. We're not going to use them as a tiny television set, though. We're going to make a small science fiction inspired cyberpunk-like miniature apartment. A bit like my book nook. Imagine looking in through one of those windows and seeing a little house inside. I'm kind of going to build that. Little slice of that little book nook inside, so you can look outside and have a nice, relaxing experience looking at the weather and looking at all the pretty lights. So here's this thing. It comes with some interesting footage, doesn't it? Night 7, 6, what's going to come up? Oh, I wouldn't have predicted that. Look at that. Weird little people dancing around and things and a fire. Well, we don't want that. Anyway, let's move on and we'll first sort out some cardboard mock-ups of what this little house is going to look like. Here we go. What does this look like? It looks like that. Look, well, that's it. Oh no, let's make it smaller. Smaller is always better because it's going to fit inside this thing which I bought, which will make it look all kinds of nifty. Perfect fit. A little crystal prison for our little room. Now we need to make that footage. Many hours of editing. And what have we got? Well, I've created this little scene here. There's a little windy scene of leaves blowing around, the city outside there, moody sky. What else have we got? Let's switch with a little tiny remote control. I can't believe that thing works. It's snowing. Haha, Christmas time. What else have we got? Have we got anything else? Oh, click across on the channels and now it is raining. Boo-hoo. But doesn't it look super fabulous? There's a little tiny speaker there as well. And currently it's running off batteries, by the way, but don't worry, we'll fix that. We'll make it run off a micro USB, and hang on, let's see this speaker. Sounds terribly tinny. Now it sounds brilliant. Magic science. So what are we going to fit in our little apartment then? We're going to cram in all kinds of things. There's our little window, looking super. It all works, marvellous. And here is an Adafruit trinket, tiny thing. Got to hide it somewhere. We'll figure that out later. Let's get a power, some little sci-fi displays. That's just a demo. Looks a bit pants. We'll make it look much better. Don't worry about that. All kinds of coloured LEDs of different shapes and sizes. So first things first, though, we better make it out of plastic because cardboard's going to look a little bit naff. So how do we cut this styrene? Well, it's quite simple. You just score a little line with a very sharp blade and snap, snap. Easy, easy. There it is. We've got our cardboard version there. That's where the screens will go. That's where the window is. And what's it look like on the plastic version? Yeah, it looks basically the same, but in plastic, doesn't it? Brilliant stuff. We've measured it all out, drawn all over it, really. Vandalized it, one would say. Never mind. It's all okay. And here's all the bracketry at the back, holding together all of the bits and bobs that make the thing work. Oh dear, that's a bit off, isn't it? Have to make that square. And we have done a little bit of sandpaper, never hurt anyone, and in this case, it's done a rather good job of squaring this little fellow up. Right, now, styrene doesn't just come in fun sheets, it comes in all these sorts of shapes and sizes here, profiles, little kind of I-beams here, and we're going to use these to make some details on our little apartment. I think we'll start with, a doorway. That's always a nice place to start, otherwise we won't be able to get in. Okay, so here we go. Let's measure it out and draw it out and then cut it out. Now, when we use these blades on the styrene, just go gently, several passes. No need to try and push the blade through the table, because all you'll do is slip and cut your head off. Okay, here we go now. Look here, we've made some kind of little door. And what's this? Well, that's the door inside the door frame. So here is a slightly different method. We're using this rather nice little scriber. Again, gentle. You can cut really nice sci-fi panel lines in this little door. Wonderful little tool. Definitely recommend one of those. Here it goes. Ooh, look, it fits. Perfect. And what have we here? We've got some greeblies. What are greeblies? Well, they're just bits of model kit that you don't need anymore, and you can use them to decorate your own scratch-built stuff. So what's this here? Well, this is perhaps an air conditioner, fire alarm there, and here's our door. Put a little spring, some little latches on it, and we've added a backing there to the little notch we cut out with some very thin styrene. Better shine a light through that, make a nice little lock. Should look super fab. Well, hopefully anyway, because these are the holes we've cut out for the lights, but as you can see, I've cut some in the wrong place because I'm an idiot. So we're going to take some of this stuff here, and it's a bit like toothpaste. I've broken the top, so we're going to open it like this, but there's no harm done, and we just splodge a bit on. We're going to fill this hole. Look at that. Brilliant. Now, how do you think we smooth this out? Finger, or should we just use some kind of special tool? Here's some scrapey piece here. Ah, yes, a flat piece of plastic. That'll work perfectly, won't it? Well, in my experience, no. Because every time you use something like this, it always tries to sort of dig out the material you've just put in, whereas a finger? Yeah, perfect. Excellent stuff. And on the back, when it's dry, little nub in there to get rid of. But we're not going to use too coarse a sandpaper because we'll scratch the thing up. We need to use a very fine, very worn out, really, a little bit of sandpapery, emery, bordery, typery thingery. And then when we do that, it is lovely. Look, lovely and smooth. When it's painted, you'll never see it. So that's this side of the apartment almost done. Well, at least almost done for now. We've got some little diffusers there, little details sorted out for the Adafruit display. There's our door looking all kinds of, well, it fits. That's all we need to know at this stage. And the little air conditioning unit. Oh, I made a fridge. Well, at least I started making a fridge. We'll finish that off soon. Yes, put some drinkies in it. Why not? Let's have some fun. And of course, a nice little bit of clear plastic that'll go over those display screens, make them look a little bit more snazzy. So there's plenty more to do on our cyber apartment. See you next time on Mog's Workshop.